What is going on, guys? I'm Brian is the best, and today I have here for you a 5th gen OU battle. I know it is another OU battle, and the reason for that is I am practicing for the TPF, the TPF OU tournament, and I don't normally do OU, so it's not my thing really. Um, but this, I think this was it's my newest team I've been trying out for OU. It's pretty solid, actually. It's actually really offensive. Um, Even the walls are pretty offensive. I got a sword stance glide score, and I have my tentacruel doesn't have any like entry hazards at all. It's fully it's max special defense, max HP, but then it's actually got the 6 in special attack, and all its moves are really offensive. So I got like Scald, Sledge Wave, Rapid Spin to clear up rocks, and then Ice Beam to hit all the flying types. But anyways, he leads off with Conklater. I led off with my Choice Banded Scissor. I went for Bug Bite as he switched out to his Scissor. And then he's going to go for the Bullet Punch, so I'm thinking here he's a Banded Scissor also. And my Bug Bite is just not quite a 2-hit KO. And here I'm predicting him to go for another one, being that I'm predicting him to be a Choice Banded Scissor. So I'm going to go into my Glide score to be able to take that with relative ease. But I do believe he actually switches out himself, and he goes into Gengar. So this switch is not good for me. I would have much rather had this Gengar come in and actually take the Bug Bite, because it would have even resisted. It would have done a very nice chunk. But here I'm going to have to switch out and go into my Tentacruel. And he goes for the Taunt, and that doesn't affect me at all, because like I said, I have no setups or anything like that. He's going to withdraw, though. Let's see what he's going to go into. Okay. He brings in his Politoed to bring up his Rain, and actually his Rain ends up helping my Tentacruel, because I run the Rain Dish Tentacruel, so I get that extra boost, beyond just Black Sludge recovery. And he's going to go for the Hidden Power here, and I don't think it doesn't really do too much, you see. It's not super effective. Maybe he had the wrong Hidden Power, or maybe he just didn't have anything else to hit me with. But here I go for the Sludge Wave, and it just barely doesn't kill him with a crit. And I'm going to get almost all my HP back. Oh, I do get all my HP back. And here he switches out. I'm not sure if he actually predicted me to go for the Scald, or he just knew his Cradilly could take the Sludge Wave. But he just goes into his Cradilly, and it gets the Storm Drain boost. So, damn, it's actually really unlucky for me. And I'm actually going to go into Scissor here, because I'm predicting him to go for like some kind of setup. And he decides to actually oh my goodness, I need a drink, but there's none around. He actually decides to just go into Cradily and set up the Stealth Rocks. And I was going for the Bullet Punch here, and he goes into his Gengar. And this is actually, I'm really glad I was able to get this thing out of the way with this much ease. And the Bullet Punch brings it all the way down to his Sash, and, obviously being the priority move Bullet Punch is, it's going to be able to go before the Gengar, and it is going to take him out. And I'm really sitting in a good position, and he's going to go into Conklater now. And predicting the fighting move, I think I just go into my own Gengar, because I think he's going to want to go for the Mach Punch to try and get the Scissor out of the way as fast as he can, because he does notice that it is a pretty big threat to his team at this point in time. And he does, in fact, go for the Mach Punch. So the switch into Gengar, it was actually a really good good play on my part. And here I'm actually going to try and bluff a choice item, because I don't want to switch up my moves without switching out. And I'm really just hoping, not so much to catch something by surprise, but because I'm wide lens, I don't want him to predict me to switch up moves. And here he's going to go into Scissor, so I'm going to switch out now. And I'm thinking he wants to go for the Bullet Punch, but instead, I do believe he ends up going in for the U-turn, so he's gonna get to switch right out of here. And I'm thinking I think he goes into his Starmie, because obviously he's carrying the Ice Beam, and that is, that's obviously a one-hit KO to Glide score. And yeah, here comes his Starmie, and with his Starmie coming out, I think I'm gonna want to go into Gengar, because I'm gonna predict the Ice Beam. No, I'm gonna protect first, sorry, to get some poison heal back. And then he actually goes for the Thunder Wave, which I thought was odd. So he was definitely predicting the switch. So now he knows the switch is gonna come. And like I said, sorry guys, I did not have a drink. I don't have one anywhere near me. And I would really like to get this narration done so I can have it up to you guys all tonight. And here he does go for the Ice Beam when I switched into Gengar as I predicted. And I was able to survive it also like I predicted. And here I'm going to go for the Thunder. And I actually get the crit and the Paralyze here. I'm not sure how much the Paralyze mattered. The crit, probably a little bit more. So here, I'm thinking he's gonna want to go into Cradily to or just resist the Thunder, and he actually does. And the reason I went for the Thunder anyways is because I want to switch up to Focus Blast, but I want him, to think that I am choiced, so that way I can get the first Focus Blast off, because he's gonna predict me to switch out, and I'm actually gonna be able to switch off into the Focus Blast and do a nice chunk of damage while he goes for a setup move. And here, he does in fact predict me to switch out, or maybe just try to hit him with the Thunder, and I'm able to take him down a big chunk with the Focus Blast, and he's going to go for the Stockpile, also like I predicted, and he's going to get some HP back from leftovers. And here, I go for the Focus Blast, and I miss, but he also gets fully paralyzed, so, yeah. Not too much going on in this turn. He gets his little bit more lefties back. Focus Blast is still going to be, it's still going to be able to finish this 2-hit KO. And, Gengar actually did a nice chunk. He took out a big threat right now because Cradily kind of walled a bunch of my guys, especially with the Storm Drain ability. And he's going to go into his Scissor here. And now I'm going to predict the Bullet Punch, so I'm going to want to go into Gliscor. Oh no, whoa. I forgot I had Heatran on this team to cover Scissor. Yeah. I go into Heatran because I'm going to sack Heatran, because I thought he was going to go for the U-turn, U-turn off into like Conkeldurr or something. But he actually decides to go for the Bullet Punch, and what I decided to do is, actually, I'm thinking he's going to want to stay in. So I'm also going to stay in, and I'm going to go for the Flame Charge instead of the Flamethrower, because this is my modest max special attack Heatran, and I just want to get my speed up by that +1 so I can do everything the Scarf Tran could and actually still be able to switch up my moves. So now he's going to go into Conkeldurr, and I'm actually going to end up switching out here. I know the speed boost may be a waste, but I need to get out of here because I'm pretty sure he's going to have Guts, which means the any move he's going to want to hit me with is still going to do a nice chunk. And here he's going to go for the Payback, predicting me to switch into Gengar. Instead, I actually went into Gliscor because I knew Gliscor could take anything he wanted to hit me with. And I'm going to get some HP back from Poison Heal. And he's going to withdraw his Conkeldurr now. And for some reason, I go for the Swords Dance here. I guess I was thinking he might want to stay in and bulk up or whatnot. For some reason, I didn't even think that he'd switch into Starmie, but when Starmie came in, I figured, okay, I gotta adjust my plan now, so I'm gonna actually end up sacking Gliscor, because I don't want to lose anything else to this Starmie. And Gliscor, I mean, he could wall Conkeldurr very well, yes, but so can Gengar, and I'm gonna want the free clean switch into Tentacruel, and, I'm gonna try and take on this Starmie, and he actually goes for the Thunder Wave, which, like I said, I did think was odd. I figured he'd want to just go straight for the super effective Psychic. But I'm going to go for the Sludge Wave here. And it's actually a pretty decent chunk. It doesn't, I'm not really invested in special attack. It might be more offensively based, but it's not too powerful. So for that much damage, I'm thinking Tentacruel's doing a good job. And I'm going to get my Black Sludge and my Rain Dish going. So I'm getting a bunch of HP back too. And he's gonna go into Conkeldurr here. And I'm gonna go for the Sludge Wave. And I know Tentacruel can take any hit this Conkeldurr wants to hit me with. So here this crit actually didn't matter because 2 Sludge Waves would have killed him if the first one didn't. And the Mach Punch would not have done too much because it is resisted and I am quite bulky. And he's gonna go back into his Starmie now. I think this might be his last Pokemon. He goes for the Ice Beam. And I'm going to go for this first Sledge Wave, and I do believe that is going to end up being game because he's just going to run because he only has Starmie left and it's about to die. And he knows he can't do anything, especially with how much HP Tentacruel is getting back each turn. So I'm actually healing it up faster than he was dealing it out. So, yeah, that's going to be game, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you'll remember to please leave a like if you liked it, and I will catch you guys later.